Hey guys, and welcome to another video in my C++ tutorial series. Now, in the previous video, we learned about inputs and outputs with C++. So if you haven't checked it out already, make sure you check it out. And in this video, we are going to talk about operators. Now, throughout this tutorial series, we've learned what data is, we've learned how to store data, we've learned how to display the data or information we have in a C++ program, and we've learned how to take data from the user. Now, we want to know how we can work with that data, like what exactly we can do with the data. So that's where operators come in. So operators, what are operators? Operators are basically instructions that are given to the computer on how to analyze or work with the data given. So we have 5 different types of operators. We have the arithmetic operators, we have the assignment operators, we have the logical operators, we have increment and decrement, and finally we the comparison operators. So these are the 5 types of operators, and today we are going to talk about all of them. So starting with the arithmetic operators. The arithmetic operators are basically the normal operators you use in everyday arithmetic, everyday mathematics. That is the plus sign, as you can see on the screen here, the plus sign, the minus sign, all those signs, the plus sign, minus sign, and all those other signs. I'm going to input a few variables and show you how to use the arithmetic operators in C++. So this is a simple code. I actually did this in the background to save time. So I'm going to use this to explain how operators work. So we have already an integer variable a and an integer variable b. So we are going to use these two variables to explain how arithmetic operators work. So in the first line, we are going to display a plus b. That will be 10 plus 3. And then we are going to display the information that will come out of that calculation. So as you can see here, we have the cout and we have the arithmetic operator doing something here, and we have the result of that being displayed here. So same for a minus b, and with this symbol represents multiplication. So a times b, and this is the division symbol, and this is the modulus symbol. So to give you a practical look on things, I'm just going to run our code here. Okay, so when we run our code, we see that a was 10 and b was 3. So 10 plus 3, that's a plus b, is 13. A minus b, that's 7. A times b, that's 30. A divided by b, that's 3. Now this is a divided by b, but it's going to give us the remainder of that. So that's 3 divided by 10. And that's going to give us a remainder of 1, because 3 divided by 10, that's going to go in 9, and then we'll have a remainder of 1. So the modulus is supposed to show the remainder of division. So that's basically how operators in C++ work. That is arithmetic operators. So going over the code again, we have int a, which we've already declared it as 10, and we have int b, which we've declared as 3. Now we have the cout. Again, we talked about this in the previous video. That's input and output with C++. So we have the cout that's going to display this information. That's going to display this entire information. So it's going to show us a plus b and show us the result of a plus b. So in this section, in this column-like section we have here, that's going to display the results of every arithmetic operator. So that's what the code is going to do. Feel free to run this in your own IDE and see if it works. So aside from arithmetic operators, I mentioned that we have assignment operators. So the assignment operator is the most common assignment operator is this equal to sign we have here. In C++, this sign doesn't mean equal to, it means to assign. And basically what it means is that we are assigning 10 to A. That's what the assignment variable means. So we are assigning the value of 10 to A. So that's the assignment variable. And now we have a different way of expressing the assignment operator. Now let's take int x is equal to 5. So this is a variable. And now we have x, we put a plus sign and then equal to 3. As you can see, this thing we have here is the same as writing x is equal to x plus 3. So if we were to change this to minus, that would be x is equal to x minus 3. So that's basically how the other form of the assignment variable, the assignment operators work. That's the shorthand for the assignment operators. So we are done with assignment operators. So we are going to move on ahead and go straight to comparison operators. So I'm going to input a code onto our screen. Sorry, that's not the code. So this is the actual code on the screen. So again, we've created new variables, that's int a and then int b. But because we already have int a and int b here, I'm just going to go ahead and change this to s and then y. So we have int s and int y, int s being 10 and int y being 20. So I'm going to use this to explain comparison operators. So now with comparison operators, they are just to show comparison between two variables. For example, this double equal to sign is in what we know as the actual equal to sign. So this statement is trying to say that A is equal to B, which, as you can see, I've made a comment here that says false. So this code is false. Now, another comparison sign will be A is less than B. So as you can see, if I've changed the variables, then I have to change them here as well. Sorry. So as you can see, S is actually greater than Y. So there's an example of a comparison operator. We also have a comparison operator as S exclamation mark equal to Y. This simply means S is not. So this exclamation mark signifies negation. When we go deeper into logical operators, we'll talk more of that. So this exclamation mark talks about negation. So S is not equal to Y, but this statement would be true because S is not equal to Y. So we also have the final two logical operators, that is S is less than or equal to Y. This is technically true because S is less than Y, but then this means that S is either less than or equal to Y. It's become important when we go into further videos like loops and other stuff in control statements. So another final comparison will be S is greater than or equal to Y, which this would actually be false because, as you can see here, S is 10 and Y is 20. So basically, I'm going to go a bit down. The comparison operators we have are the double equal to, which means equal to in real life. We have the negation equal to, that is not equal to. We have the less than and greater than, respectively. And then we have either less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. So these are the comparison operators, and they are used to compare data in variables. So we'll go to the final operators we are going to talk about. That is the logical operators. So for the logical operators, I've inputted another set of code on the screen. Again, I'm doing this in the background so that we don't waste too much time. So the logical operators, they are just 3 major logical operators. We have the AND operator, that's like the 2 AND symbols together. This just means variable. Let's say this is 15. So we have in this entire code, we have int age is equal to 18. Now we are saying C out age greater than 15, and then so this is signifying and age less than 20. So this statement is true because this age is greater than 15 and less than 20. So that's what the AND operator there is saying. And then in this logic operator, this signifies or. So if you have done logic, which I assume when you are programming, you should know a little about logic. So in logic, the or signifies whether something is or is not something else. So that's a comparison sort of between 2 variables. And now we have the final logic symbol, which is the not, which is signified by the exclamation mark we saw when we were doing the comparison. So this is all about operators. To go through again, we talked about the arithmetic operators, which basically behave in the same pattern of normal mathematic operators. We went to the comparison operators that are supposed to compare the data in 2 variables, and then we went to the logical operators. Now the operators in general, they have to be used in specific coding. This entire code was just to use as an example for the tutorial, but in the next video we'll go deeper on how to apply the operators in C++. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, comment if you have any questions on this lesson, and maybe there's somewhere you want me to go in depth, and then subscribe and then share to people who are interested. So thank you very much again for watching this video.